Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is Practice of Brahmacharya. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you will understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 20 video, 43 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comments, friends. Okay. And friends, you can also um, uh, s- you can also Instagram me, friends. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. So I will spell it for you, friends. Okay, that is ABHIMANYU BHA T T A CHARJAR 1906. And friends, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon. So whenever I update a new video, you will get a notification, friends. Okay. So friends, in our last video, we started a new chapter called Glory of Brahmacharya. In that, I covered the topic called Brahmacharya, a sin qua non. Okay. So in our today's video, I'm going to cover the topic called Importance of Brahmacharya. So let us see what Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us about importance of Brahmacharya, friends. Okay. This is 18th number video and the topic is Importance of Brahmacharya. The Shrutis declares Nayam Atma Balhina Labhya. The Atman is not attained by a weak man in the Gita. So, friends, Swami Sivananda ji is telling here that it is very important for us to follow Brahmacharya. Okay, and then he's telling 8th 11. You will find uh, Yadi Chanto Brahma Charyama Charanti. That desire which Brahmacharya is performed. So there should be a desire for which a human being should follow Brahmacharya. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Trivyadam नरक सद्यम द्वारम नस्यम आत्मन कमः क्रोध तत्त लोभ तस्मत् इति त्रयम. So these are some Sanskrit words, friends. Which, okay, so which Swami Sivananda ji used here. Tajat, O Arjuna, triple is the gate of the hell, destructive of the self-lust, wrath, and greed. Okay, so here Swami Sivananda ji is telling that lust is a gate of the hell, right? So if you do not want to go in hell, we should avoid the lust in our life, friends. Therefore, let man re-announce this 3, 10, 16, 21 phrase. Jahi Shatru Mahabak Kamapuram Dura Sadyam. So again, I'm telling this are some Sanskrit word which Swami Sivananda ji is using. The meaning of this: kill this powerful enemy passion by observance of Brahmacharya. 343. So this is very important. So this lust is a very powerful enemy of a human mankind, and we need to kill this enemy by using Brahmacharya. So Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us this in this topic. No doubt in yoga philosophy, but stress has been laid on the importance of brahmacharya. Mark what Siva Samhita says. Marayama bindu prate jivanam bindu dharanat. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling by doing yogic practice, it is very easy for us to follow the practice of brahmacharya. So we need to implement yoga in our day-to-day life. Death is hastened by letting out the semen of the body. So a death happens when we let the semen go out of your body, friends. Okay. So it is very important for a human being to preserve the semen in the body and to follow semen retention in his or her life, friends. Okay. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Life is saved and prolonged by preserving it in the body. Therefore, semen must be preserved very carefully. So, here Swami Sivananda ji is telling the life increases and we become healthy and we get a new motive in our life. So, if we preserve semen in our body, so it is very important for us to preserve semen in the body. Jayate mritya loka bindu na natrya samsaya. It is Ita Jiva Sada Yogi buddhi yanam archate. So again, I'm telling there are some Sanskrit words. It is very difficult to understand, but there Swami Sivananda ji has explained us and the meaning in English. So let's see what Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. There is no doubt that people are born and live a healthy life by preserving semen and die prematurely of for want of semen by letting it out of the body. Knowing this, yogi should always preserve semen and lead a life of strict celibacy. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling that we know it very well that if we let the semen go out of your body, then we are going to die early, right? Early than our death time is decided. So it is very important for us to follow celibacy and brahmacharya. For a yogic person, those who are a yogic person, and even each and every individual to should follow celibacy and brahmacharya in his or her life. It is very important for us for the self development. The amendment, the the eminent European medical men also support the statement of yogins of India. So here Swami Sivananda is telling the amendment European medical men also support this ideology of preservation of semen of the yogis of India. Dr. Lewis said all eminent psychologists agree that the most precious atom of the blood enter into the composition of the semen. So here Swami Sivananda is telling even the psychologists also agree to this thing. All the important atom, precious atom which are there in our body which enters in the blood, that is semen. Dr. Nicole says it is a medical and psychological fact that the best blood in the body goes to a form element of reproduction in body both sexes. So here Swami Sivananda is telling a person who follow brahmacharya and celibacy. So the best semen goes out of our body from for the reproduction for both the sexes, that is male and female, when they are planning to have a newborn baby. In a pure and orderly life, the matter is reabsorbed. It goes back into circulation, ready to form the finest brain, nerve, and the muscular tissue. So, Swami Sivananda ji is telling that this energy gets reabsorbed in our body uh, right from the blood, and it goes to the brain and to form a nerve and better muscular tissue, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. The vital fluid of the man carried back and diffused through his system makes him manly, strong, bravic, and heroic. So, a person who follows celibacy and who follows brahmacharya, so because of his semen preserved in his body, he become strong and he become heroic and brave also. So, this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. If wasted, it leaves him effeminate, weak, and physically deliberated and prone to sexual irritation and disorder function. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling if a person throw his semen on his semen from his body, so that person become irritated and that person become disordered function. So his body part doesn't function in a proper way. A person who wastes the semen from his body. So it is very important for us to preserve the semen and to practice the follow of brahmacharya. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Wretched nerve system, epilepsy, and other various disease and death. The suspicion of this use of the generative organ is attended with a notable increase of the bodily and mental and spiritual vigor. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling it is very important of a person is to follow brahmacharya and celibacy, because due to which he is going to be intelligent, his intellect is going to be very strong, he is going to be physically, mentally, and spiritually more uplifted than a person who not following brahmacharya or celibacy in his life. Dr. Lewis referred to the ideal moral character of St. Paul and Sir Isaac Newton, saying, so here Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic that Dr. Lewis referred to the ideal and the moral character of St. Paul and Sir Isaac of Newton, saying. So let's see what they are saying. Debi- Debility of intellect, especially of memory, characteristic the mental alienation of Lintenius. Life of the celibacy by the 24th year, 36th year, and the 48th year is called inferior, middle, and superior brahmacharya, respectively. So, here Swami Sivananda ji is telling us a very important statement. He is telling life of a brahmacharya in the 24th year, 36th year, and 48th year, respectively, is called the inferior, middle, and superior phase of brahmacharya. So, it is very important for each of us is to follow brahmacharya. So, this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. According to the Vedas, Parashubhav Chatur Vishanti, which means up to 24th year, the life of a celibacy should be observed. So, here Swami Sivananda ji is telling, according to our Shastras and the Vedas, so up to 24 year, it's very important for a person to follow Brahmacharya. Life of a householder, Grihastha, up to 55 to 60 years. So, here Swami Sivananda ji is telling life up to a householder, that is Grihastha, that is up to 55 to 60 years. Pancha Vanam Vrajrate, which means after 50 Aryans should go to Tapavan to seek God, life of reunification in the seek of God in the search of truth, in the 75th year called Varna Prastha. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling up to 50 Aryans should go to the Varna Prastha, that is when a person become 75 years of age. Bhikshu life of a mendicant is lived till death. So after that the Bhikshu life of the mendicant, a person lives up to death. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Nowadays children beget children. Early marriages have wrought physical degradation and early loss of semen. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling now children are begetting children. Early marriages and because of this all thing, due to which what happens, the semen gets rotted and it's massive degradation of semen happens, which is not correct under any circumstances, friends. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Man with his boated intellect has to learn lessons from bird, animals. So here Swami Sivananda is telling man have to learn the lesson from birds and animals also. Lion and elephants and other powerful animal have better self-control than men. So here Swami Sivananda is telling even lion and elephant have a better self-control than men. Lion cohabit only once in a year. So here Swami Sivananda is telling lion cohabits only once in a year. He performs sexual activities. After conception, the female animal will never allow the male animal to approach them till the young ones are weaned and they themselves become healthy and strong. So here Swami Sivananda is telling once a female animal gets conceived, till their children is not born and in the healthy condition, the female animals won't allow male animals to perform any sexual activities with them. Man only violates the law of nature and consequently suffer from innumerable disease. He has denigrated himself to a far lower level than animal in this respect. So here Swami Sivananda is telling only human beings do not follow this, and due to which they have many problem in their life, many kind of problems. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Aha, Nidra, Bhavya, and Maithuna. So, food, sleep, fear, and copulation are common in both animal and man. So, here Swami Sivananda is telling food, sleep, fear, and copulation. These four things are same in man as well as animal. That which differentiate a man from an animal is dharma, rigorously. So, the thing which differentiate between a man and animal, that is dharma. Viveka, that is discrimination, and Vichar Shakti, that is power of thinking. So this only are different in which a human being have, but animal doesn't have. He does not possess this higher faculty. He is also two-legged animal. So here Swami Sivananda is telling we human being are also a two-leg animal, but we do not possess this higher thing which animal have, right? So what human being have this higher aspect that animal doesn't have in life, but in a way we are also a two-leg animal. Emitent doctor of the West says that various kind of disease arise from loss of semen, particularly in young age. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, even doctor says that various kind of disease which occur in a human body because of loss of semen in an early age. There are boil in the body, acne or eruption on the face, blue line around the eyes, absence of beard, sunken eyes, pale face with anemia, poverty of blood, loss of memory, loss of eyesight, short sightness, discharge of semen along with urine, and enlarges testes, pain in testes. So Swami Sivananda ji is telling there are many diseases like loss of eyesight, getting falling sick, right? Loss of memory, feeling drowsiness, feeling laziness. This all happen due to ejaculation and copulation of throwing out of the semen of our body. So it is very important for us is to follow practice of brahmacharya, to follow celibacy, and it is very important for us to preserve the semen in our body. Along with urine, enlargement of test, pain in tests, debility, drowsiness, laziness, groominess, palpitation of heart, uh, dyspnea or difficult or breathing, phthisis, pain in the back, loin, head and joint, etc. So these are all the problem, pain in back, joint, etc. These all are the problem which happen because of throwing the semen out of our body, which is not at all correct under any circumstances. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us, it is very important for us is to follow the practice of brahmacharya. Weak kidney, passing urine in sleep, fickle mindedness, lack of thinking power, bad dream, wet dream, restlessness of mind, etc. So even bad dream, wet dream, restless of mind, passing urine while sleeping, this all thing happen because of the loss of semen at the early age. So it is very important for all of us is to follow the practice of brahmacharya and to practice the celibacy. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this video, in this topic video I am telling. Lack of thinking dream. The future well-being of India entirely rests on brahmacharya and brahmacharya alone. So the future of India, here Swami Sivananda ji is saying, it is very important for developing the future of India is to follow brahmacharya for each and every person. It is the duty of sannyasis and yogis to train student in brahmacharya. Uh, so here Swami Sivananda ji is telling it is the duty of the teachers of the students is to train brahmacharya to the children, and the all the sannyasis and the teachers should give the training of brahmacharya to the children, to teach asanas and pranayamas and disseminate the knowledge of Atman far and wide. So it is very important for us to give the education of brahmacharya to the children, and to follow the Atman in the wide aspect of learning pranayama, asana, yoga asana. This all are the responsibility of the teachers to teach children the importance of brahmacharya and to follow the brahmacharya in each and every life of the student. They can do a lot in improving the situation as they are whole timed men. So these are the person like teachers, sannyasis, they can do many good things for improving the society because they are the whole timed men. They should come out of their caves and kutirs for loka sangraha. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling all the sadhus and sannyasis should come out of their kutir and train the society to follow the practice of brahmacharya. They should shake off their maya vada a bit now. It is sarvam khalivam brahma. All is brahman now for them. So they should all the follow this practice because everything is brahman for them. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. The duty of the parents, guardian, teachers, and professors is therefore to lead a life of a celibacy themselves and to train youngsters in brahmacharya also. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling the duty of the parent, guardian, and teacher is to personally follow brahmacharya and to train the practice of celibacy and train the practice of brahmacharya amongst the children. So it is the duty of the teachers, professors, and everybody. Training of youth means nation building. So training of our youth, that means it is nation building. The importance of brahmacharya was emphasized by our great rishis Lord Krishna. Therefore says that one on the path of the yoga should be with a heart sincere fearness and firm in the vow of brahmacharya. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling the one who introduced the concept of brahmacharya was Lord Sri Krishna, who said that everybody should take the vow of brahmacharya. Gita 6:14 phrase. Again, he says emphatically that all those who wish to attain the goal should practice brahmacharya. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling in the Gita 6 chapter verse 14, Shri Krishna says those who want to be empathically well and spiritually develop in their life, it is very important for them is to practice brahmacharya. Gita chapter 8 verse 11, it is not possible for you to enter the spiritual path that lead to union with God unless and until you control the lust and become established in brahmacharya. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling until and upmost you cannot lead the practice of spiritual practice up to the moment you are not following brahmacharya in your life. So it is very important for each and every individual is to follow brahmacharya. So this Swami Sri Krishna told in Gita in chapter 8 verse 11. If our motherland wants to rise high in the scale of nation, her children, both male and female, should study the important subject of brahmacharya in all bearing. So here Swami Sivananda is telling if our motherland want to rise high, so both its children, that is male and female, should follow the practice of brahmacharya, because without the follow or practice of brahmacharya, nothing is going to happen. The vibration of our society and the earth is not going to rise. So it is very important for us is to follow brahmacharya in our life. Understanding its supreme importance and observe this great vrata vow strictly. So it is important to understand its supreme importance and to follow the practice of brahmacharya. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Any system of education which is not based on the principle of brahmacharya and has not in its curriculum a compulsory study of Sanskrit literature will not be good for the Hindus. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling a system education which is not based on the principle of brahmacharya, that education is not going to be good for the Hindus. So for the Hindus it is very important is to follow brahmacharya, and it is very important for us to follow brahmacharya and celibacy. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. It is bound to fail those who are responsible for giving them a proper system of education are ignorant on this important point. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling those persons are bound to fail those who are not practicing brahmacharya in their life, and it is very important for each and everybody is to follow brahmacharya. And hence the numerous unfortunate experiment in education. So there are numerous unfortunate experiment in education. So it is very important for us is to follow brahmacharya, because without brahmacharya education is not a education is a education with brahmacharya. So this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Without perfect brahmacharya, you cannot have substantial spiritual progress. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling without proper brahmacharya, we cannot spiritually progress in our life. There is no half measure in the spiritual path. This is a very important statement, friends. Swami Sivananda ji is telling there is a no halfway to success. We often say we will go in a halfway. No, we should completely follow the practice of brahmacharya, which is very much important for us, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this chapter. Control the body first, then purify your thoughts through prayer, japa, kirtana, vichara, and meditation. So yes, Swami Sivananda ji is telling control first. We need to control our body. We need to purify our thought through prayer, japa, and kirtana and vichara. and also meditation. Make a firm resolve, I will be a perfect brahmachari from today. We should make a firm resolve that I am going to be a perfect brahmachari from today. May the Lord give you spiritual strength to resist temptation and kill us. So, yes, Swami Sivananda ji is telling Lord should give us a spiritual energy to resist temptation and kill lust, friends. Okay. So, friends, in our today's chapter, I covered the concept called, I covered the topic called, 1 minute, I will show you. That is importance of brahmacharya. Okay. So, in our next topic, I am going to cover the topic called secret, secret of health and longevity. This topic. Okay. And friends, I recommend everybody to read this book. The name of this book is Practice of Brahmacharya, because it is going to give you a complete new dimension in your life, and you are going to spiritually all progress in your life, and you will get a 360-degree dimension. And there are a lot more benefits of Brahmacharya, as you all know, friends. Okay. So friends, this brings to end of today's video. I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care. I'll meet you in the next video. Okay. Till then, goodbye.